Hi everybody again. Okay, it's Kimber here, RMT. Today we're going to talk about carpal tunnel and just different things with the fingers and the shoulders. And in the last little while, I find that in my clinic space, I've been getting a lot of people with wrist problems, lots of elbow, tennis elbow stuff. So today we're going to go through the exercises I do for my hands. So stay with me here, because some of this is not in a textbook, and it's kind of my own ideas about how to stretch. A lot of this also comes from yoga theory, right? And understanding that our peripheral nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system, which is kind of the same thing, should not be stimulated by stretching. And what I mean by that is that you should be relaxed, you should be breathing, you should be feeling in a place of calm, right? When you stretch, it shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm pulling on this limb for the life of me to get it out of there. That's not what we're looking for here. So as we go through these self-care, and very particular about self-care exercises, this is how you take care of yourself and be gentle with yourself, because if you're not gentle, you're going to hurt yourself. So always as always, I'm not a doctor, I don't give medical advice, okay? But, this is what's helped me and my body, okay? So today we're gonna start with the fingertips, okay? I bet you nobody flexes their fingertips or tries to stretch the fingertips, okay? So before we get into the wrist and the forearm, if we're not stretching the fingertips, okay? So I just kind of rock into my fingertips and I'm like, oh, okay, what's tight, right? And I'm not stretching yet. This is about 10% pressure into the table. And basically all I'm doing is I'm just like, okay, I am allowing my fingers to tell me what they feel today. And so sometimes it will tell me that they're tight all the way into here, right? So I feel that stretch all the way through the hand. If that's what you're feeling, I want you to stay there, okay? So we're gonna find the spot that really feels good and we're going to stay there. So once you've got your wrist over top your hand and you feel like you can put your hands down on there, I want you to move forward. And this is the stretch for the forearm, okay? This gets the extensor compartment of our forearm, okay? Basically all we're doing is we're just applying pressure through the hand and we're leaning. That is it. Okay, so you're gonna feel that all the way up into there. Next stretch. Okay, we go into the wrist like this. So this might be too much pressure for you. So you might only want to do one at a time. Okay, that is quite a thing for people. I've been doing this stretch a long time, so I can get my whole wrist on there, right? So once you get part of your wrist on, I just want you to sway back and forth. And again, you're gonna feel, well, what does my wrist feel like today? Is this a lot of pressure? I have 10% pressure going into the table and I'm just rocking my wrist back and forth off my hand. Okay, so if your metacarpals are tight and your wrist is tight, this is gonna help that. Okay, it's gonna help you have more range of motion. It's gonna give you a little bit more flexibility. And I'll show you why. Because now, here we are. I'm all the way there. So I'm gonna kick the elbows out to the wall, as you see, and we're gonna lean back. Now for this one, you might want to hold your core or bend your knees just so you're in proper body alignment, okay? But this is the stretch. You kick the elbows out when you want more. So you get to the point where it stretches, 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 and then it'll feel very comfortable. And you just add a little bit more. Breathe. Breathe, right? Breathing is so important in our stretching. So now we have this nice little hand stretch and our wrist might be a little bit sore. So we're gonna go like this and go like this around. We're also gonna take our fingers now and go like this, and just go back and forth. So my hand is straight, okay? I'm twisting the fingers. 1, twisting the fingers. 2, twisting the fingers this way, twisting the fingers that way. Okay, hand stays straight on the hand that you're twisting the fingers. Okay, same on the other side. Twist the fingers. Twist the fingers. Mine are cracking. This is a good sign, okay? It means you're getting rid of the crepitus in the hand and you're dealing with the arthritic tension, and you're also creating movement and blood flow. Very important things for healing. Okay? So here we are. I can move my finger back and forth here big time. We can do the same thing over here too. Ooh. So now we're in now we've got fancy hands. They're working really good, okay? So now we're gonna go one of these. Okay, and like this. Okay. If your hands and wrists don't feel better after that, I would be surprised. Okay, this is prevention from your wrists compressing and having this carpal tunnel, which is literally a tunnel in the carpal, or the carpo, which would be your wrist. Okay, so the median nerve, when you have carpal tunnel, the median nerve runs through the middle of the arm and it gets stuck here. It gets pinched off. So we want to keep that open by keeping our hands stretched out, the wrists mobile, our carpal bones mobile, and also having range of motion. Okay, so when we have range of motion, I've been a massage therapist for 7 years, pushing into people. My wrists work. I have movement. And the only difference is that I stretch them every day. Okay, some people, might have rough wrists after this. I just treated a lady the other day with carpal tunnel because of typing, right? So whatever your case is, if you have numbness, tingling, whatever, this is the stretch, okay? So these are prevention for carpal tunnel. These are prevention for arthritic joints. This is prevention for tennis elbow or medial or epicondylitis, medial or lateral epicondylitis, also known as tennis and golfer's elbow. This is also prevention, okay? Because if you don't think, well, I guess what I mean is that the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder are all connected, okay? And because they're all connected, whatever's tight here affects this joint, okay? Whatever's tight here affects this joint. So if you move up the arm and you use your stretching, it'll be way more effective over time, okay? So sorry for not saying that out perfectly the first time, but I'm definitely not perfect at this. So again, thank you for your time. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Join me on my Facebook page. Throw me a review if you feel like it. And keep watching because there'll be lots more to come. Thank you.